Watch how a female doctor cleverly distracts a male doctor and secretly injects poison into the sick girl's IV bottle. While they are busy, the patient girl stops the IV flow and quickly writes a note on a pad. She sticks it on the male doctor's back. When the male doctor finishes talking sweetly with the female doctor, she leaves the room quietly. Then he turns around and sees that the IV bottle has stopped and the liquid inside has turned red. He gets scared and starts shouting for help. At that moment, the patient's husband, who is a police officer, rushes in and asks, "What happened?" The doctor tries to act normal and checks the report. The patient secretly signals her husband to look behind the doctor. The police officer quietly reads the note, hides it, and stays calm. The doctor says, "Sir, please let your wife rest alone. She needs peace." But the police officer notices a lipstick mark on the doctor's neck and asks, "Where did this come from?" The doctor gets nervous and says, "Maybe my wife put it on in the morning," then quickly leaves the room. The police officer then reads the full note written by his wife and becomes very worried. He hides behind a curtain to watch what's really going on. Soon the female doctor and male doctor return. The woman comforts the man and restarts the poisoned IV flow. The police officer sees everything with his own eyes. After they leave, he makes a smart plan to catch them. Later, when the female doctor hands the poison injection to the male doctor, the police officer suddenly shouts, "Help! Help!" The male doctor runs to him and checks his wife's pulse, then says coldly, "I'm sorry, we can't do anything." The police officer starts crying loudly. After some time, the female doctor comes back proudly and says to herself, "I did it. My job is done, and now I'll get my reward." Then a rich man enters the room. The female doctor asks for her payments. The man says, Wait. He checks to be sure the girl is dead, then smiles and says, "Don't worry, you'll get even more than you expect." They both start celebrating, but soon something shocking happens, because the body on the bed is not the girl. It's actually the police officer himself, who is the rich man's elder brother. He sits up and says angrily, "You should be ashamed. How could you plan something so evil against your own sister-in-law? What did she ever do to you? As long as I'm alive, you'll never hurt her." The younger brother tries to escape while the police officer holds his wife safely. The doctor, feeling guilty, says, "If you hadn't acted so wisely, she could have died. Please forgive me. I'll never make this mistake again." In the end, the police officer hugs his wife and comforts her. Do you think the police officer should punish his younger brother and the nurse for what they did? If you like this story, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.